Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to.
Louisville at number 20. No, there is a lot of bias.
Well, I'm killing Arkansas at the moment.
Thought it'd be a little easier, but the fact that they haven't
Football!
ranked 20 this early.
Football! Touchdown! You know, I'm really fucking him up. My quarterback only has 100 passing yards. I've been doing read options and running it up the middle, basically. Flag. Holding. Give me that. Safety. This LSU defense is deadly. Again. Can't they get the ball at half?
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Never mind.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying the left side. Powers through the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the mistiming.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The hand to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I just took a 20-yard sack because I was fucking returned.
They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Cardinals are flying down the field.
Oh, you couldn't even
Motion
do
from
that.
the wide
Really.
receiver. On the run, it's Farrell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire.
Never gone
Pocket breaking down.
heavy football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
You got.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Why's no one listening to this?
Yeah.
Off play action on 1st down.
Doing all this talking.
Got a man, it's Pitts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Farrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Oh no, they hurt
Looking
my
to throw
fucking
on
running
1st
back.
down. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
Okay.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it in the middle, it's Hauser. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Nestled just inside that right upright. That slices the lead to 2. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John Football?
Man, John Football was as exciting as it gets. And college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong.
Oh my God!
He's brought
It's in
down
the
the
stupid
run
roughing the
away for
kicker
this
like
offense, and
12
they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Evans.
Oh no, I hit the wrong
Going
button!
for 6.
Man, it's...
Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, I picked it right back off.
Play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And, guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The rest of the ball game.
They're going to open this drive with a
47.
pass.
Arkansas, number 2.
That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming.
Come on.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
I threw a pick in the end zone, and I missed the field goal from the 5.
Going to the run to start this second half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Evans. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? That come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Dances away to buy time. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead. Out the window, guys. Tough break there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the... There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking downfield, it's Evans. Complete to the left. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Looking to throw, it's Evans. Snags it over the middle. Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep.
Oh, my God. How do you let that happen?
Catches still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 25 to Tennessee. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The run to the right. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Evans. Get it out on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
The hasn't leaned into it. It's leaning into it and do it by ourselves.
The option look. The pitch. Breaks into the open. The tap. Touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Catch in the middle, it's Hauser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got his man on the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here's the give off the left side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on
AI just made
down.
a 57-yarder like it was nothing. Fuck off.
They'll test the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Hauser. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I managed to get like 2 or 3 wins against the AI or something like that. This last season I did Madden, which was more than I did the other year. I didn't get any.
You miss him? How is he the what? Dude just ping ponged his way all the way. Okay. Whatever. How? The next game is going to find my advantage.
Texas, and then you, Pat, and then Vanderbilt, and then the Alabama guy, and then Florida State, Oklahoma, South Carolina, bye, and then Colby. I noticed Colby also has the bye before we play, so we both have a week off before we play each other. Looking at Florida, because Florida had seemed like they had so many user groups. A lot of people were playing Florida this season. Stryker and Andrew back to back. The Tennessee, LSU, Alabama. 5 users play Florida. I'm curious about how many play Arkansas. It seems like a lot of them play Arkansas too. Usually I do, and I'm not. Oh my God.
Drop.
Arkansas plays 6 users. Notre Dame and LSU. Then after Vanderbilt, then I have Memphis and Georgia, 2 users. And then Mississippi State bye, and then Andrew and Tennessee back to back. All 6 user games that play Arizona are all within the first 8 weeks.
Arizona Wildcats on Sunday.
Arkansas, I mean, sorry. Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
Arkansas. Not my Kansas.
I normally play them too. Imagine if I played them too. Jeez. That's probably the team most users play. AI team that most of us play. I don't think any team's got more than 6. That's a lot.
A lot of losses if you're going to play GPU and not going to play other users.
Florida, same thing. They were ranked at 0-1 also. Because now they're 0-2. Ole Miss is 0-0?
They probably didn't play a game yet.
Yeah. Well, they probably didn't play week 0, and then we're still in week 1, so they didn't get the score yet. But that makes sense. I was going to say that's kind of weird.
I should move on. Where's LSU right now? Or am I right? What? Well, I just beat number 14 Arkansas. So.
Just beat number 20 Arkansas, or number 20.
Let's say we can't both play Arkansas.
Jesus, why am I blanking? Who did I just play? Louisville. That's right, number 2 Alabama just lost to Oregon. I forgot about that. Oh, that was last year. So they're still number 2. Even after that loss. No, it's number 3, but still. And yet they still had Oregon ranked behind them? What?
Why is everyone getting hurt? Oh my god, these injury timeouts are fucking ruining the game. It just gave me 3 free timeouts. My god, I fucking missed the fucking field goal. Are we kidding? I missed the fucking chip shot field goal because it was a fucking crazy angle.
Yep. That's what happened to me. I hate those. Bucky has a gauntlet at the end of the season. So, week 7, they play you. Week 8 is Texas. And then week 9 is Andrew. Week 10 is Alabama. Week 11 is Pat. Week 12 is Tennessee. 5 user games and 6 games, 6 teams staying.
Oh my god. And I fucking was short. Oh my. Thank fucking God. Could have been in overtime against Iowa State.
Just start that one
Yeah.
too. Is that the one you were gonna run the whole season almost? We're gonna try to run the whole season that one night?
Yeah, we're trying to fly through it, but we both got angry at the game, so we stopped. We're playing on home at, and that's a very rage-inducing
Yeah,
or Heisman. I don't know, Andrew, if Andrew's gonna play his game because he's at number 2 Oklahoma next. Understand.
Five of us play Oklahoma. The only one is you're the only one that don't play Oklahoma. Out of all 6 of them.
Good job.
Missouri plays 5 of us also. All but me. All 5 of you in the last 6 games of the season. The last half of the season, they played Pat, Andrew, Tennessee, and Alabama.